So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Lockett. Tyler Lockett now with a return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got some space here. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Out of the gun now on third down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He hits his target, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Marr able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is the tight end Fant.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up a throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Takes it to about the 37.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They blow him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility.
Second down and 7.
Back to throw here.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Here's the option going right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your cover.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's brought down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 138 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.